friends, and welcome back to Author's Corner. I'm your host, Alexis Renee. Today, I am excited to share one of the books that is especially close to my heart, which happens to be the second book that I published called Mommyhood at its Finest, a journey of love, learning, and growth. And you can see a picture of my son when he was a newborn and my daughter holding him. This book was written from a place of love, growth, gratitude, and honesty. Motherhood is one of the greatest blessings in my life, but it's also one of the most challenging journeys I've ever walked. They say it comes with a book, it does not come with a book. So I guess I came up with a book which has different poems throughout it to help mamas. I think sometimes social media shows us the highlight reel of motherhood. We see the perfect family photos, the matching outfits, the smiling faces, and the big milestones. Let me just tell you, our family photos don't go like that. Our family photos are my daughter getting upset because she doesn't want to take a photo and doesn't want to smile, doesn't want to wear the outfit that I picked out to match as a family, or my son who's nonverbal and gets frustrated because he just wants to go play with his dinosaurs and doesn't want to take a photo. And what we also don't see is the sleepless nights, the worries, the sacrifices, the tears, the prayers, and the moments when we wonder if we're doing enough. I mean, as a mom, like sometimes I'm like, am I doing a good job? And sometimes we get overstimulated and we kind of snap, and then you have to lead into, I'm sorry, I'm feeling overstimulated right now. And I always make sure to apologize because I am not perfect and I do make mistakes as mom, but I am trying my best. And that is why I wrote this book, was written for all those moments. When I became a mother, I quickly realized that motherhood isn't about perfection. It's about showing up every day and doing the best you can with what you have. And it's so important to show up. My daughter has theater, she has basketball, she has softball, she has choir, she has band, she has orchestra, she has so much, and I'm trying to keep up. And I've learned that it's about showing up and being there to watch. It means so much to her. She's always looking in the crowd and making sure I'm there. So it's very important to show up. That is what they ultimately remember. Some days are beautiful, some days are messy, and sometimes it's a little bit of both. One of the things I wanted readers to know through this book is that they are not alone. I feel like sometimes as moms, we take on a lot of loads. We take a lot between working, taking kids to their things, making sure the house is clean, making sure food's on the table. And we forget and realize, oh, we haven't gone out with our friends. We haven't talked to our friends. We've been cooped in. And then you realize, oh, you are not alone. There's other moms that understand. You have a community. So that was one of the main reasons why I wrote the book, was because I was going through different things. So I talk about motherhood as not just as a mom, but as a stepmom, as I am one myself. Well, yeah, stepmoms. I have a stepmom. I grew up with it. And then I talk about foster moms. I was a foster mom. I had from all ages, from newborn to teenagers. And I actually still talk to them and keep in touch, which is really awesome. And I have a godmama for my kids. So whatever your role is as nurturing as a parent, as a mom or a mother figure in a child's life, like you are mentioned and loved in this. It is also for the moms who have even had loss. Because I had a stillbirth in 2018, a daughter. And so I wanted to emphasize this because there's people who've had miscarriages or stillbirths or struggle to even get pregnant for whatever reason. So I want you to know that you're not alone. Whether you're a biological mother, stepmother, foster mother, adoptive mother, grandmother, godmother, or simply someone who loves and nurtures a child, your role matters. Love matters, your presence matters, and the little things matter. Even the small things matter. As I was writing this book, I found myself reflecting on many lessons motherhood has taught me. Motherhood has taught me patience, it taught me sacrifice, and it taught me grace. And something huge in the book, too, is I actually have a poem about postpartum. Let me see if I can find it. I feel like we have postpartum and we're just not allowed to have it. We talk about, they say, oh, let us know if you have it, and you have your hormones and you're up and down and you're all around, and it does matter. So this one's postpartum. I'm going to read some of the poems to you in the book. There is a stillness that floods at that moment, the cutting cord moment. It resounds between these four corners. A stillness that is simultaneously happy, exhausted, sad, lost, all immediately, at once. Depression and joy. A 1-2 punch of tranquility floods right at that moment. The shock appears, the glimpse of relief, of joy shining, a slow jolt coming through. And so many moms don't realize, but they're not alone. We just went through giving a birth, and it's a lot. So like if you read how I have it organized, I'm going to read that to you as well. So we have part 1, which is about pregnancy and birth. Part 2, postpartum and newborn breastfeeding, which was crazy because after I had my stillbirth, I didn't realize that I would still be able, like breast milk would still come in. My body was like, okay, you just went through giving birth to a child. You have to feed this child. But she was gone. So that was really emotional, and that was really, really hard. Because it wasn't just emotionally hard, it was also hard on my body. Part 3, watching them grow through the good, bad, and ugly. So, postpartum is in part 2. I will pick one from pregnancy and birth. Mother's loving womb. The womb of the mother, love, sacrifice, joy, calmness, hope. Bringing hope for peace in the world. Bulgy belly extending like God's hand, shoving, stretching, scars, showing us all the miracles of life. And then I will pick one from part 3. Oh man, I feel like we know this. To do. And the early morn, with a heart so strong, a mom's to do list, oh, how it's long. From sunrise to sunset, she's on the go, juggling tasks like a pro. First, she tends to the little ones, feeding, dressing, and tying their buns. With a loving touch and a gentle kiss, she starts her day with pure bliss. Next, she tackles the mountain of chores, sweeping, mopping, and scrubbing floors. Laundry piles high, dishes to be done, she never stops until she's won. Errands to run, groceries to buy, she's always on the move, oh my. Doctor's appointments, school events, she's there for every moment, no pretense. But amidst the chaos, she finds her peace, a moment to breathe, to find relief. Release. For in her heart, she knows it's true. Her to do list is a labor of love, through and through. So let's raise a toast to the moms out there whose to do lists are beyond compare. Their strength and resilience, a sight to behold, a testament to a love untold. And to the list, especially dishes and laundry, it is never ending and it never stops. And you get overstimulated. But it's okay as moms to take a step back and breathe. Because if we are not calm and mentally okay, we can't be there for our kids. Something I've learned. It also has taught me some more important moments. The bedtime stories, the cuddles, which honestly, I love the cuddles. They're the best. And I'm trying to take them all in because I know once they're teenagers, they're not going to want me anymore. The car rides, the trips, the laughter, the conversations, the moment when little hands reach for yours. Oh, I love when my son just grabs my hand. Those are the moments that become memories. Motherhood has also strengthened my faith. There have been seasons when I didn't have all the answers. There have been moments when I worried, prayed, and trusted God to carry both me and my children through difficult situations. During those times, I was reminded that God loves my children even more than me. And I can't even fathom that because I love my kids so much, and I know He loves them so much more that I can't even imagine that kind of love. It's just awesome and insane. That's a comforting thought because as parents, we often carry so much responsibility. But ultimately, and this is something a friend taught me when I was going through court, When I was I'm still going through my medical stuff, but going through my medical stuff and my health and scares, that ultimately our children belong to God. They are His children, and He walks with them even when we cannot. Another reason I wrote the book was because I wanted to acknowledge the women who carry invisible grief, the mothers who've experienced loss, the women who long to be mothers, the women raising children through difficult circumstances, the women who love deeply even when their journey looks different than they expected. You matter too. Your story matters. Your love matters. One of the biggest lessons I learned is motherhood isn't measured by perfection. We are not perfect. We can try to be. Sometimes they snap, and I have to apologize to my kids, and I make sure I apologize to them. It is not measured by perfection. It's measured by love, by showing up, by the prayers whispered late at night. It's measured by the sacrifices nobody sees. It's measured by the countless ways mothers pour into the lives of others every single day. I just want to say you are doing a great job, Mom. You are an amazing mom, and your children love you so, so much. Before I close today, I want to encourage every mother listening. If you're tired, keep going. If you're discouraged, keep going. If you're wondering whether you're making a difference, you are. The seeds you're planting today may take years to grow, but they matter. Your love matters, your presence matters, and the work you're doing matters. Thank you for joining me for this episode of Author's Corner and for allowing me to share the heart behind mommyhood at its finest. My hope is that this book reminds every woman that she is seen, valued, loved, and appreciated. Until next time, remember that even on hard days, your story matters, your journey matters, and God's grace is always enough. Thank you for listening, and I'll see you next Saturday on Author's Corner. Bye, guys.